Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you had a fantastic week. It's Friday, and finally we have something happening on gold on the 4-hour time frame. We have broken out of our big triangle that we've been following for the past few days. So if you're tuning in for the first time, we use this vertical bar to mark the last video publication time. So anything following that video is all new to us. And when we left off in the last video, we were looking at the 15-minute time frame, and we're trying to determine what had to happen for bulls to maintain control. And basically what I had said was that bulls need to keep maintaining 15-minute higher lows. This was our most recent higher low. We managed to get a lower high here, a new higher low, which is still bull control. And then we get a lower high, a new higher low. And if you're following along with this concept, this is an equilibrium. So it's a range that it decreases in size, a tightening range similar to a triangle, but it relies more on these extreme levels of highs and lows. And when you break one of these tightening ranges, the market tends to move pretty aggressively in that direction. So what we'll do is we'll mark out our ranges of our equilibrium so you can see that a little bit more effectively. I'm going to mark them. Let's go white here for today. And I pick my bottoms, my extreme ranges as they decrease. So give me a second here. We'll mark it in. Here's our low, our last low right there. And oops, I've lost that guy. So that's our range. We start up here, we ping pong. It's really how far can the direction be pushed before the other side takes over. So this is the lowest. We hit our trend line, up as far as we can go, down as far as we can go, up as far as we can go. Let's mark that one in here as well. Down as far as we can go. You're catching the idea here. Back up, very, very tight, unable to break that 1292, 584 resistance, and then we come back down. Now this is where things get a little bit dicey. We don't have the ability here for the bulls to step in and maintain a higher low over 1290, 497. Now when they break that level, that's when things really start to fall apart here, and we collapse all the way down through our trend line support on that 4-hour time frame. So let's go take a look at that. Zoom out a little bit. So here's our equilibrium. We break that level right there, and then it's just a dump all the way down into this area of support that we mentioned in the video yesterday. 1280, 1279, and then next stop is going to be, what's our low here? 1276.69. So these are going to be the important levels for us to be watching into the next couple days. I'm going to delete this EQ information up here, and we will be looking at this with a fresh chart. So what has happened now and what's going to happen? So here's our big dump down. Our RSI is not quite oversold on the 4-hour time frame, but on the hourly we have bumped into extreme oversold levels reaching 23, but we're not really going down in an unhealthy way at this point. We are setting lower lows and lower highs. We haven't been able to get above EMA 26, so that will be the first signal of a potential turnaround. And until this trend changes, we will simply keep going down and testing these support levels. So what we are looking for a bullish recovery is for the bulls to be able to close over EMA 26. We want them to close above this level here. I've turned on the wrong information. We need to close above 1283.571 to set a new higher high on the 15-minute time frame. Until they do that, anything below that is just going to be a lower high, and we're going to continue this downtrend. We're coming up right against 1280 support. If that fails and this trend continues to the downside, 1276, and so on. So, to reiterate, bulls need to set a new higher high. They need to change this trend, come back up, attempt to retake this resistance up here on the 4-hour supporting now as a resistance. And if they don't prove themselves able to do so, we will continue to look for signs of reversal at these areas of support. Looking at our 1-hour time frame, we are currently looking at 1287.52, not quite a double bottom, very close to it. And we will just keep watching these ranges. For me right now, I'm all about the 1280 level, looking for that to act as support. And if not, then we have another interesting video to cover early next week. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll be checking in, if possible, over the weekend myself. If not, we will definitely have a pretty good in-depth video to look at on Monday.